Hello, everyone, and welcome to Old World Tech Fridays.
Good evening.
Hello.
How are you, gentlemen?
Any better, and they take my universal health care card.
Oh, that's pretty serious.
How are you guys doing this fine evening?
Doing all right. Things
Yeah.
are mostly okay.
Mostly okay. Yeah,
Mostly okay.
that's good.
Figure out how they mounted this. Like, how do you get to the damn hard drive?
Have you tried using a hammer?
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Hit it with a hammer.
That's what I don't do.
All
Really stuck in my head now. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. You can get your favorite earworms at jcm-1.com.
Nice.
That's right. The best earworms.
Yes, the best 8-bit earworms for your 8-bit
right.
needs.
Mhm.
Who do we have in the chat, Frank?
We got a few people already in the chat. Let's see. Dave of Dave's Venture Chapel Tech. Hello, Dave.
Dave.
CDI finally doing a tutorial on bean sandwiches. Absolutely. That's on
Yes.
today's menu and agenda.
Nice.
Let's see. Francois. Hello, Francois.
Hey, Francois.
We've got Steve of Mac84. Hello.
Steve.
That's nice.
We've got Jack68K. Hello.
Hey, Jack.
And I think that's it.
Oh,
Yes,
cool.
Anyang to you all.
I guess. How are you this evening, Ron?
I'm all right, man. I'm vexed by this this PowerBook 190. It's you can't really see it because like the name thing is in the way.
Right.
But I promise it's here. I'm not just gesturing at my crotch. But no, there is on my desk right now, there is a PowerBook 190, which is basically the 68040 version of the PowerBook 5300, which I've been slowly trying to complete my PowerBook collection. Big shout out to Frank. Frank sent me a 180C, which was one of the last machines that I needed. I have bought like 5 180Cs over the years, and I had one with a good display, and it went bad, and then I've had a bunch of other problems. But this one, I didn't really want to get a 190C, but here we are. And so it's not technically a PowerBook 100, but I figure if you display them, there's 14.
That's what I was going to ask. What's the total number?
I
was going to ask what is the total number of them?
It's of 100 series PowerBooks. There's actually technically 15 because it's you have to think that like the 190 came out and there's 2 versions. There's a black and white or not a grayscale version. It's not black and white. Grayscale version, 4-bit grayscale, and then there's another one that's 16-bit color, but it's a dual scan display, so it's passive matrix. But I would love to find the black and white PowerBook 190, but I think at this point we're really kind of like you can make one. Yeah. You can make one with one of the other ones, and you just swap the displays out. It's pretty trivial.
Because other than the displays, they're essentially the same.
Yeah, they're essentially the same machine.
Cool.
So
what would you say is the rarest of the 100 series?
I would say the rarest of the 100 series is probably any of the color models, just because they were so prohibitively expensive back in the day that there was just no way that people were able to afford that. So
gotcha. But Ron, they cost $3,000 back then.
Yes, they did back then.
So they must be worth $3,000 today.
Well, I mean, no, but no.
I feel like that's a topic for discussion maybe later this evening.
I do think that there are people that that think a lot of all this stuff and have kind of that. I think people have watched too much American Pickers and shows. Actually, if you want to bring that up right now, that would be great because they're Sark. If people know Sark, Ian, he's a fixture at like Kansas Fest and BCF events and things like that, and he shows up and just brings his kit and fixes things for people. Really a nice guy.
Yep, real nice.
You'll typically see him with JD, and they will absolutely go through and just repair stuff for people. It's really nice. Well, I guess he restored a like a Lisa, an Apple Lisa that had stuff. Completely restored it, everything, like it's all like ready to go. It had discs and everything with it, and keyboard, mouse, all the expensive stuff. And he basically, after he did that, one of those shows contacted the person that actually owned it, and they did a little sale on it. But what is on the show as being the sale price is in no way based in reality.
Right.
So
yeah, I think what happens is you have people that are in our hobby, and I think it happens in all hobbies because I'm also in the automotive hobby, and we see it there as well. But you have people that are in the hobby for the right reasons to, propagate the hobby, to help get other people into it, to be,
absolutely.
to be stewards of the hobby, to help pass on knowledge, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then you get some people who get into it and view it as a portfolio, like they're investing in Wall Street.
Yeah.
And so they think that everything is worth, a pile of money. And I think what they don't realize is that if you have that mentality, you're essentially gatekeeping the hobby, and it will eventually kill it. Right?
Wait a second, I'll be right back.
So it very much bothers me when people post, things, well, this sold at this auction and this sold at that auction, and this is, if this one was owned by Steve Jobs, well, then mine must be worth, a tenth or half of what the one that was owned by Steve Jobs sold.
Oh, yeah.
It just bothers me, and I see it every day posted on the different Facebook groups I'm part of, and people say,
I wish more groups would just like, if somebody comes in, you honest to God, if the group is not like specifically a sale group, there needs to be a rule. If your first post is, hey, I got this thing, what's it worth? They just need to delete the post and remove the person from the group. Because it's like, or you lock the post and you put a link to the sales groups if you want to be nice.
Yeah.
And then you just leave it like that.
Yeah.
You mark it where they can't post anymore. Of course, they can always reach out to admins if it's a misunderstanding or something like that. But it has lowered the speculator nonsense, has lowered the quality of the discourse on a lot of those sites. Just because.
Agreed. Yeah. And the scalping and the like I said, people seem to get into different hobbies. Like I said, automotive people will go and get into automotive just so they think they can make some money off it, right?
Yeah, and maybe they can.
Not
from me,
no,
but maybe they can.
And like one of the things that really bothers me, and I'm gonna get on my soapbox here now.
You know what grinds my gears?
You know what grinds my gears?
You know what grinds my gears? Bad Family Guy impersonations.
Right. Midwest Peter.
Yeah, exactly.
Bless your heart.
I got purple crystals in here from the battery.
Ooh.
I just realized that. Yeah.
It tastes good? Does it taste like grape?
No, it does not. It tastes like a really bad chemical reaction that you don't want out on your motherboard. That's for sure.
Fair enough. Yeah. But going back, so what really bothers me too is when you provide something to somebody in the community, you help them out, or it's a new person and you say, hey, you're trying not to be a gatekeeper, you help them out, and you provide them with something and they turn around and sell it.
Yeah, that's why I don't send things to Canada anymore. She knows.
Just turn around and sell it. I hate that.
Well, I couldn't do anything with it. Well, you could send it back.
Yeah, and that's what
you could do.
And that's what I tell everybody, even in the car and community. Like if I give something to someone, I say, hey, if it works for you, perfect. If it doesn't, just give it back to me.
Yeah, just send it on back, and
or if you can if you can't use it but you can pass it on to somebody else, you can do that too.
Yes, do that as well. And I mean, because you're gonna have to, if you want the hobby to die with you, just don't help other people. So a good friend of ours, I'm gonna let him be nameless. Retrotech Chris, happened to me at VCF Midwest. Someone who is now dead to me took something I saved for him, turned around and sold it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I know that person too, because I have an inkling that I gave them things as well, and they sold them too. So that it was basically that. I mean, there were some things that I had given them with the express thing of like, hey, you can turn around and do with this whatever you want to do. But there was some other stuff that I was kind of like, hey, it would be good to get this back if you're not going to do anything with it, because there's like 6 of them.
Well, it's like the card I sent you, Ron. I said to you, you said, "Oh, I'm not using it. Do you want me to send it back?" I said, "No. Find somebody there that needs it."
And you know who
Right.
I sent it to? I sent it to our good friend Frank.
Oh, perfect. Well, Frank has
Because
it.
because what happened was I bought a machine that had the same card in it, but it also had some other stuff. And I was like, hey, I don't want to just sit on it. I mean, because it's here's the deal. It's e-waste. Don't get me wrong.
No.
But at the same time, it's desirable e-waste. So I wanted to make sure that someone could actually use it.
And there it is.
Yeah, it's a nice card. I mean, if you got an SE30 and you want to get some,
I got a mutual friend of ours, Mark, had
Mark
swapped me.
Effects.
Yeah,
I just say Mark Effects.
Mark
I love
Effects
Mark.
had sent me a clear SE30 case.
Yes. Isn't he
So I am going to swap one of my SE30s into the clear case and put that XE card in it.
Nice.
So yes,
I'm glad it has a good home. That was my my hope was that it would have a good home. And to give you an example, I did the same thing today with car parts. I found some car parts that were of no use to me, and I put it out to the community. I said, "Hey, community, I have these Honda parts. I'm not a Honda guy. I'm a VW guy, but I would like to see them used." And and the gentleman that messaged me said, "Yeah, I'll take them," and he's going to use them on his build that he's doing. And there's a guy who just had an accident with his, so he's going to, between the two of them, they should be able to utilize those parts, which is exactly that's how communities should work.
Yes,
in my mind.
I agree. Yeah. Hey, and also something else. Somebody that like absolutely went over and above for just a ton of people. Since it's in the chat, and I want to brag on it because I don't get to talk to him every day. I wish I did. But Richard Tech Chris went, and there was a lady that was sort of local to him that had like a huge collection of like PC and Macintosh junk, and basically said she wants $100 for everything. I'm gonna go buy and pick it all up. And if there's anything that people want, just let me know. And so I messaged Chris, and I was like, Chris, I've been looking for this and this and this. If she's got those things, it'd be great. Well, she had all of that. And then she had a bunch of other stuff too. And I was like, oh, this is really, really very cool. And so we worked it out where there were a couple of people that were also needing things that were in the pile. And I was like, Chris, if you just bring it, because he was like, I gotta mail this, I gotta mail that. And I'm like, dude, you got enough going on. You got kids going to college and everything like that. I was like, just if you bring it all to me, I'll handle all the shipping part of that. And I still think he ended up shipping a lot of things out, but there were a bunch of Mac specific items that ended up going to people kind of in our community and stuff, because he was nice enough to go buy. And then all that, this lady had all this stuff for like $100 or something. That's probably not it, but this is where the missus and your son met me, kind of over in the St. Louis area, to pick everything up. But the other part was, though, that I guess he was like, this is way too much stuff for $100, and he gave her like $500 for all the stuff. Now, granted, it was still an amazing deal at that, but that's the type of guy that Chris is, and it's putting stuff out and doing good things for the community. Frank, very much the same thing, helps to a fault, helping people out, and Ryan helping people absolutely make connections, especially up north, where you can send stuff to Ryan, and then Ryan will dispatch it to other people and all that. So,
speaking of which, if one bit is in the, I still have your mug from Dave. I will send this out, I promise.
Yes. So going back to Chris had posted on there that happened to me at VCF Midwest. Someone who is now dead to me took something I saved for him, turned around and sold it. I'm pretty sure I know what he's talking about. And what's funny is one of the things is actually on my shelf over there that he's talking about. So over next to those white bookshelves with stuff on it is these metal racks. There's the beige laptops over there. Those are all compact LTE 5000 models. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different models that all work. And a few of them came from Chris. And he's been helping me with those. And one of those came from that person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Frank is awesome. He mailed me like a dozen network cards the other day. Yeah, I need to actually send some to Justin Morgan. Yep. Yes. So that was a different person who's also dead to us.
Oh wait, who's the other person?
So the other person that's dead to us lives out west, and we all know who that person is. And the LTE
you can just say
from there. Yes.
The one guy that we're referencing,
scam with social skills.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, the other guy was somebody that was very friendly until he wasn't friendly anymore, and he's going through a lot, and it just took it out on other people. So
listen, that happens.
And said some very rude things to people that are very well respected.
Yes.
And yes,
I
you
got
are correct.
It now. I got what you're putting down. I got what you're putting down. It took me a minute.
The first man that did this stuff. Yeah, there you go.
Yes. But yeah, the one LTE was one of those ones where Chris had given it to somebody, and then we ended up finding it online later. So yes, I have that very laptop here.
So the moral of the story is, I think, all different communities and all different hobbies have different people that are are called to them. But it seems like especially when certain things are hot, like nostalgia right now is hot when it comes to, especially since COVID. Retro tech is one of those nostalgic things. I think that, and I think people definitely have been taking advantage, especially with some of the pricing that they ask. And again, like I tell people, just because a fool is parted with his money doesn't set a price. Like that doesn't set a world price for something.
Yes, you could have two people that absolutely agree that like something is worth something, and if they're pleased with that transaction, that's exactly what it's worth.
That does not set a price, though.
Chris is very actually, with somebody that's got the ability to do that, put Chris's last comment on the screen, because this is a very important part about and great life advice for everybody. Okay, it's good to be forgiving to people. I think that we're called on to have that type of heart that we, especially people that express contrition and people that want to make amends and do better. I think we have to you don't have to put yourself in a position where you were abused by this person, but you can forgive them and just say, this is where our paths diverge. So that way that you don't have to worry about me holding a grudge on this, but I don't want to be in a situation where I'm going to get abused anymore. So
makes total sense.
So I think that's one of the things that we're called on to do, is to just have a forgiving heart and try to realize other people are people. They're going through crazy things that you can't even possibly understand. Especially if you have drugs or alcohol or interpersonal relationship issues and things like that, and you're on the periphery of all of that in their life. So if it's like the old things on Twitter where they had like the circles where you'd see like all the stuff, and it's like there's certain people that are at that core, and then you've got people, then you got people, then you got people, and those people on the outside edge probably sometimes get a little crapped on, just because that's people only have so much carrying capacity.
I am horrible at selling anything that I own, even if I might have paid a lot for it. Like I'm going to give it away. Horrible at selling. Yes, it's so much easier for me to just give it to somebody.
It's Frank's communist computer museum.
I'm horrible. Yes, I'm horrible at pricing something.
I'm in that same boat. I don't want to sell computer stuff. I want to give it away because I know people love that stuff. But like that is what put me in a hard position with all the little boards and stuff that I make. And that's why I turned it over to Joe, because I'm like, Joe, I'm just giving all the stuff away. And Joe's like, it costs like $100 to ship like 5 boards from China now. It's like, you can't really give it away. And I'm like, I get it. So that's why I'm out of the selling part of it. I make stuff, but I don't
but I will also say there's a difference between and again, this can we can kind of segue, if you will, into this a little bit about our hobby. Is the hobby also breeds niche little projects. And I would argue that most of the niche projects that are related to our hobby are
Yes.
priced accordingly, right? I would imagine
Yeah.
most things are, priced acceptably to a certain level. But then you have certain things that I think people are gouging on
Yes.
that they don't need to be pricing, but because of the only game in town, they know they can get away with it, right? So I think that also happens a lot in our hobby, and I think that also is to the detriment, and in some ways is a bit gatekeeping if you're not providing certain features, we'll say, or your product provides certain features that now is out of the realm for anybody to buy because not everybody has $100 to be spending on whatever whatever the device may be.
Yeah, I hear you.
Right, but I will say Ron's devices I think are actually priced incredibly well.
Well, thank you, but
Yeah,
it's it honestly, it's just kind of one of those things anymore where it's like this is a collector hobby. This is kind of an expensive hobby to be in anyway. I do think that there are some things that stuff that everybody needs that you have to price in a way that makes it just easy for people to get in the door.
Yeah.
And then there are other things that are like, oh, you've got some kind of super proprietary thing that it takes for an Apple network server that converts a board and
sure,
upgrades a cache module or something, or I would say like Androida. Oh, I've got it in a bag, I can't show it, but like Androida reverse engineered the hybrid module for the Macintosh Portable.
right.
That's probably make some money on that because that took a bunch of work. Or Technite with reverse engineering the RAM card for the portable, or in any of these projects where people had to put in some engineering elbow grease and stuff. Yeah, get your money back. Absolutely. And then at some point in the future, if you feel that it's appropriate, you release those designs into
Open
the
source.
wild. So
like
there's a bunch of my stuff from my early things, like my battery board and things like that, that's all GPL3. Like you could just go out and just download it and
send
make
it to
your own.
PCBWay and away you go.
Yeah, and you just make more of them if you really want to. It's released in a way that you can't do commercial stuff, but if it's like, oh, I've got like a computer lab and we just need a little project for kids, oh my gosh, just go and download the stuff and make them.
Yep. And I think there's, like you said, there's certain things like hard drive emulation, I think is one of those barriers that needs to be as easy as possible for this hobby.
Yeah,
and as cheaply as possible, because that is the number one fail point for most things. And I'm not gonna. Okay, I'm gonna. Blue Scuzzy is a great example. I think that's a fantastic project, and I think that's opened the doors for so many people in this hobby, and it's relatively inexpensive.
Yeah, agreed.
Right. So, anyway, not to dwell on that, but yeah, I think that I like these kind of discussions. I think they're helpful. It's almost like group therapy.
Or somebody that steps in and engineers something that replaces something that's not available anymore. Sort of like with Global Talk last year, how everybody was like, "Oh, I want to get my image writer on Global Talk," and it's like, and then Ian Scott, just made a bunch of time and trouble and made those replica boards, and it's like, that's perfect. That's the spirit.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
What I find really funny though is when we have these type of projects, it tends to tank the original card value, which in some ways is kind of hilarious and I really enjoy.
Yeah. You know what? I've noticed though that there are a lot of people out there that are like, I'm going to build a period accurate machine.
Sure.
I don't want a clone card or something. I want, because that's why the price, I mean, there are 4 or 5 people making Mockingboard clones for the Apple II.
Yep.
And then there's ones now that use like the Pi Pico and all that. So they're even like it's simulating or emulating the original hardware.
Yep.
I mean, they're cheap too. But there are people that will still pay hundreds of dollars for those original cards because they're like, when I open the case, I want to see the cards that would have been in like the be all end all machine that I wanted to build when I was a kid.
Sure, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Right. It's
however you want to do the hobby. There's not like a wrong way to do it.
No, for sure. And like when I'm doing film computers, I just want them to work, so I don't really care. Like, I'd much rather that they're like nobody's tearing one apart in the middle of a film set.
It needs to be like something that's stable on set that day.
Yep, it just works, and I don't have to. I can literally stand off and eat from the craft table and watch my computer, and I don't ever. And the director never has to ask me any questions.
Yes. Ryan, it crashed again. Get over here.
God damn it! The best I got to say, the one I was on a TV show. And I had to teach like a 13-year-old girl to print a file from DOS, or it wasn't even DOS; it was Deskmate.
Oh yeah,
for Tandy Deskmate, and she thought it was the best thing in the world.
Hey Garth, that reminds me of the scene from Micromen where the guys from Acorn are typing everything in, and then they hurry up and get out of the way so that the show can hit the button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Garth, thanks. I love my shirt too. It's I was saying earlier, it's Magnum Pi, not Magnum PI.
I thought you were gonna pull out the shaving cream and be like, Dotson, we got Dotson here.
Yeah, we got Dotson. Nobody cares.
Don't cheap out on me now.
What was I gonna ask? Oh yeah, Ron, did you have documentation that you needed to scan? Somebody was talking about documentation, about scanning books.
Yeah, actually, that's my big thing. I'm working on a big project right now where I'm going to be scanning a bunch of documentation from the collection of kind of a well-known and respected guy in the Apple II community. So I'm assisting with that. Not yet. I just was mostly going to focus on trying to do a lot of the stuff for whatever you call it.
I can lend you one.
Oh, that's one of those things. Yeah. That's cool.
I have one of those Cruise Scanner Pros, the 24 Pro.
That would be cool.
Book scanner.
I would love to borrow it.
I will put that
I
on
also
my
suggest, because I don't mind destroying original things, as you're aware, just taking a saw to the spine.
The spine.
And just sending it through a Fujitsu scanner.
Yeah, feed it a page scanner.
Yeah. That's what I did for that manual I sent you. But again, like we discussed, I think, in a previous episode, it's not super rare. It's just that it was better to have that manual available on the internet than it was for me to have a copy of it that wasn't damaged.
Right.
Because nobody had posted it.
I don't know. There are a lot of people that have some very strong feelings about what other people should and shouldn't be able to do with the things in their collection. So
that is true.
I feel like I need to do remember back in the day, the guys would throw like the PS3s off the skyscrapers.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to do that with something.
Yeah.
Here's my SX64, and now we're going to drop it in the ocean.
Gosh.
Well, it's kind of one of those things. I think that people really have a lot of their, I'll just say it, a lot of their self-worth invested in these machines. It means a lot to them. It means a lot to me too. But I also realize that it is just stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's amazing how much of a parallel there is in the car community to this hobby. I always say this all the time when I'm talking about the car community. Yeah, think about the car community. How many people have an opinion about somebody's car build?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Doesn't matter. It's not your build.
Right. I will say I will agree with them. Triples are best. Triples are safe. Triples are best. Triples are safe.
No. Well,
that's the I think you should leave like the skit with Bob Odenkirk where he's like lying about all the cars. I got the 3 Barracudas. I got the 3. I got 2 Corvettes. No, I got 3 Corvettes. 3 is safe. Or 3 is best. 3 is safe. I got one to drive, and then I got that other one for the insurance, and I got the.
But you got to remember, Ron, don't let this distract you from the fact that Hector is going to be running 3 Honda Civics with spoon engines. On top of that, he just went to Harry's and bought 3 T66 turbos with NOS and a Motec exhaust system.
I don't really know what that stuff means. I'm sure it's great.
It's from the Fast and the Furious.
It's from the Fast and the Furious, the first one.
Yeah. I've not seen those movies.
When he gets busted,
you're not missing much.
When he gets busted peeking in the garage.
Yeah.
What are you doing here, Brian?
Yeah. The first one was great, and when The Rock went to space, I was like, this definitely jumped the shark about 7 movies ago.
Yep.
The people love it though. They keep going, so they must be doing something right.
I think they're up to what, 9?
10. I think 10 is coming out.
10? It's like, wow.
Did I mention I'm the Iron Giant? Obi loves that movie.
That's a great movie.
The Iron Giant.
It's sad.
When he was really little, he called it the Ion J-Man. So that's what we still call it.
That's hilarious.
I do remember I had a friend that worked for a toy company that they're called Trendmasters. They're based in St. Louis, Missouri. They made all of the toys and stuff for that. They had the license for it. And so because I guess like once a month you could just go down to the little company store and get one thing out that you wanted. And so he went down there and he had like it's like 18 inches or something like that. And it's hard plastic, but you could press buttons on it. There's a tiny little the kid and stuff, and like Milo or whatever his name was. And it was like you press the button on it and it would say quotes from the movie. And he gave it to Obi for his birthday one year. And Obi pressed the button. I think he was maybe 4. He pressed the button and it was like kind of growling and talking to him. And he was like, take the batteries out. Just like deadpan, just take the batteries out. I was like, okay, buddy.
Was it one of those? Was it like the Krusty doll? Oh, you got it set to evil. Flick the switch.
Here's your problem, lady. Someone set the thing to evil. Help! Your doll is killing my husband. Please hold. Everybody loves a clown. Why don't you? Yeah, I love that era of The Simpsons.
Yeah, Treehouse of Horror.
Yes.
So I was wondering, there was no first or second season Treehouse of Horror, right? Was that third season that came in?
I think it starts in the third season because they realized that it was like people get the format and now we can do anthology episodes. We can do things like that
episode, and we do the Christmas episode. And I tell you, the one episode that I cannot stand of The Simpsons, and I don't understand why I can't watch it, is the one where Bart steals the video game at Christmas.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Remember, and it's like some like bone saw game,
bone thrasher or something.
Yeah, and then in the end, it was like Marge's like, "I got you the video game for Christmas," and it's like, I don't know, Lou Ferrigno's golfing experts or something.
Oh yeah, it was yeah. Lee, there was putting challenge.
Yeah, Lee Iacocca's putting challenge.
No, yeah, but yeah.
What you want to do is you want to get the ball into the K car.
Yeah,
that's key.
Lee Cavarillo's putting challenge. I don't remember the name of it, but
yeah, but I don't like that episode. I don't know why I don't like it. It's just every time it comes on, I turn it off.
Simpsons roasting on an open fire is the weakest episode of The Simpsons. The pilot. So
yeah. And the other one that I don't like is Stampy, the elephant.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on that show.
Yeah, just one of those things. Yeah. Anyway, Frank, what are you doing there? You look like you're enthralled in something.
Figure out why I'm not getting any video on this Coco. I'm not sure why.
About Coco's.
I don't know anything about Coco's. Where's Sloopy?
Yeah, we need Sloopy.
He can tell you all the
no video.
Oh yeah, you gotta install the RAM card. You gotta do this thing, and
you gotta do a dance.
One time in St. Olaf, I
well, I can't say that on the stream. It was a hell of a night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love how Sloopy it just became Columbo all of a sudden.
Hold on. Ma'am, I got a few more questions about your Coco setup. One more thing. It's like, dude, Peter, there's 20 minutes left in the episode. I know this is the reveal. Okay, it's fine. Yeah.
Was it The Simpsons or Family Guy? It was the episode of Murder, She Wrote. And it was like, Jessica Fletcher was like, and then I had an abortion.
Oh, no.
You're the murderer.
Oh Lord.
Apparently they're redoing Murder, She Wrote with what's her name? Halloween.
Oh yeah, with Jamie Lee Curtis.
Thank you.
She's really had a real resurgence.
Yeah, she's hilarious.
Yeah,
like just in the last 10 years or so. But I mean, she Academy Award nominated for Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah,
which I still need to watch.
I haven't watched it either, but yes,
she's really great in Knives Out.
Yes, that was great.
she is not as good in the sequel.
Yeah.
She's not in it, which
Exactly.
I still think is really great that people were calling that Chives Out.
Yeah, Chives.
Because the Glass Onion is the name of the Chives Out. Yeah. It's like, so witty.
I haven't watched either. I saw it come up on my stream. The new Vice. It's the new documentary about Vice and the downfall of Vice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't happen to a nicer bunch of guys.
When the tagline was, "When the rich guys can be cool and the cool guys can be rich." It was like, yeah, that sounds about right. But I have to watch it because I mean they're exactly what's wrong with like social media engineered news. Masquerading as news, I should say.
Yeah, it definitely was something else, that's for sure.
Indeed.
That whole era of things.
Yes, from 2010 to about 2020. About 10 years. So anybody get any gets this week? Any things arrive in the mail? Any new finds?
Yeah.
Acquisitions?
Yeah.
Did you have to raid a lost ark?
No.
Or find the Temple of Doom?
I did get another power book.
Yeah.
Good God, is this the Power Book Hour?
It is the Power Book Hour. You can't see it, but I'm still working on it down here. You know, somebody just turned off the names. I think at this point everybody knows who we are.
Yeah, everybody knows who we are. Hold on. Let me see. I should be able to
turn off the names.
That's over here somewhere.
Yeah, it's in
Power Book 150.
Branding. Or it's at the top. It's one of the top things. What, you got a Power Book 150?
150.
What? Oh wow. That's great.
Yeah. Came this week.
Turn it around because I want to see the back of it. Because this is
how it's.
Oh wow, yours is intact. Look at you with the cover and the. I'm just gonna tell you right now, Frank. If you do open it up, because it takes PowerBook Duo RAM. That screw back there by the
right here,
the modem port. Yes, so the modem cover. I'm going to tell you right now, that is the weakest of all PowerBook plastic. Please be super careful taking that out. Do not over tighten it.
I'm just sending it to Tech Knight. He's
okay.
just going to take care of it.
Well, then Tech Knight will take care of it. I will say that those machines are pretty great. They're not, but I like them anyway.
It does power up. You get the flashing. Question mark. The hard drive is crap.
Yes.
But I paid $48 shipped for it.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
If the screen's in good shape, you're in good shape.
Yeah. Screen's
in good shape. If you need me to, I have a bunch of 150 parts. If he needs something, if he ends up needing something, let me know and I'll seed parts over there.
Is that the one that was made by Acer?
Yes.
Okay, I have a 150 as well. It's over there in the bag.
I've been sending him mine a couple at a time to recap the screens and everything, just to keep everything fresh. So yeah.
Oh no.
Who are these new? I don't recognize the faces.
They turned the names off.
Did I publish? I don't know, Francois. Did you? You should post that. If you didn't, you should post it.
But yeah, Tech Knight did quite a few power books for me now. I think 4 or 6 or something now.
Yeah.
All right, Ron.
So yeah,
you're on Big Cam.
Oh, that's great. You can't really see that great. It's in parts, but it's a PowerBook 190 that I picked up recently. I have some other things that I've gotten, like but it's in a box and it's like under the table over here. But in this box right now, you'll have to just take my word for it, is a Applesauce Plus.
Nice.
So, which is the floppy sort of backup device dealy.
My second one was supposed to be here today, but it is not coming until tomorrow.
Ron, what is that? The Amazon IDE special, where you you can put an M.2 in it or whatever?
Yes, it is. It's IDE, and you have to put an M.2. It's really finicky. So I even wrote a little note for myself: M.2 needed. Okay. And I wrote this a long time ago. So of course I opened it to see, and then realized, oh wait, there's a drive in here already. That was just in the future. If I wanted to swap it, I knew you got to put an M.2 back in it. Yeah. So
not a name for me.
So in one of the machines, I forget which PowerBook it was. When TechNight opened it up, there was an IDE to SCSI adapter.
Yes.
SCSI to IDE.
Yes.
Adapter
I
in one of them.
recall reading that.
Neat. Is that like a factory thing, or was that like an upgrade?
That's an expensive thing that somebody did.
Interesting.
Yep.
I had him pull it out and put a blue SCSI in.
That's probably a good.
Yeah.
Sorry, was it SCSI to IDE adapter?
I think it was a SCSI to IDE or an IDE to SCSI. It had to have been an IDE. It had to have been SCSI to IDE.
I can't see how that would be cheaper.
No, it's on what model for what machine?
I don't remember.
Because I'm fairly certain that like there was a lot of SCSI to IDE, so you could plug an IDE device into a SCSI bus.
Search.
There was quite a bit of that stuff out there.
Okay, this one has a 1 gig Apple SCSI to IDE bridge upgrade in it.
Nice. So is it a Duo?
Might have been that PowerBook Duo 230.
2300 would have, because those have IDE and SCSI. But I certainly would not use IDE on any of those machines because the implementation is really bad. It's very slow.
Oh, 180C.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because you posted a picture of that. Sorry.
Yep. I forgot which one it was too. I had to go back and search through my messages for IDE. Yeah, 1 gig Apple SCSI to IDE bridge upgrade in it. That's what it had.
But I still can't see how that's cheaper than just buying a new SCSI drive.
I don't know either.
Capacity, perhaps.
Okay.
Had to be at the time, I'm guessing.
Yeah, because at the time that would have been kind of an expensive
upgrade.
A big SCSI drive. That would be pricey.
It's got to be right over here in this pile of stuff.
Excuse me.
Sorry, hang on. I'm
Please hold
for the drive so I can show you what it looks like because I really didn't pay attention. Is it this? It's one of these two drives right here, I think.
I have misplaced Cruise.
I think it's this.
Oh, yeah, that's it, Frank.
Yeah, I know, right?
You're just off camera. It's like, yeah, that's it.
No, I think it's this. So it's the bottom part.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay.
And
it's like a little sandwich.
And so the drive goes in backwards.
Yeah, because this
is. It puts it on the other side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then the other side has this little adapter jigger.
Neat.
That adapts them. Yeah, so it just screws to the bottom of your drive.
Yeah. You should take that apart and post some pictures of it. So that way
I've never seen one.
Yeah.
You make them.
Pretty rare.
Oh, please.
Well, you don't have to do it right now.
Yeah, I've never seen one before. He just messaged and said that had one. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
He's like, hey, by the way.
Yeah. This is in here.
Unique, one of a kind thing in your
TechNight is good people.
Job here.
Oh, he is. He does a great job.
He does.
Yeah.
If anybody needs their power books looked at or your portable looked at, he's the guy.
Especially recapping the screens because that's a bear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is a pain in the butt.
Well, anything with a power book is, to be honest.
Yes, that too. That is true too. Anything with a power book.
Anything with a
Thinking back to when they were actually new, were they well received?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like people were happy with them. There was not a lot of. Okay.
Still selling them all these years later. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm sure there were some models that had more issues than others.
Yeah, no doubt.
Here it is.
Oh, here it is. A long distance dedicate. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking Casey Kasem.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to that whole thing with his family? Remember, like they had him given away before he died, and then
because they were trying to.
They were trying to steal his money. Did that ever get settled?
Well, I just sort out everything because I mean I guess the mom of the kids was not Jean Kasem, but they've been married since like the 80s, so it's like I'm not getting in their family business, but at the same time, she probably did have a little bit of a claim to everything. So just
So I have a dumb question.
Well, I got a dumb answer.
Why could we not take this board and adapt it to use a blue SCSI and convert to IDE to use an IDE machines?
Because there's already better stuff coming down the pipe. Wink,
Okay.
wink.
That answers.
You heard
that
it here
question
first.
then.
Wink,
Yeah.
wink.
Blue Scuzzy will be making sandwiches by the end of the year.
Yes.
This is a panini. But yeah, I just randomly thought about why couldn't we use something like this for something else?
Because number one, if you were going to reverse engineer that, good lord, what a nightmare.
No, I'm sure. Yeah.
But
I'm just looking at all
what
the
a
chips
nightmare.
on there. Going,
Yeah.
what are they for? And can you still get them?
Yeah, this is the 1 gig hard drive. And then
It
the
honestly
adapter.
almost looks like the thing in your hand, the converter, almost looks like the same type of PCB that would be on the back of a hard drive.
Sure.
Yeah, because there's a lot of stuff there that's
Yeah.
converting thing. I mean, it's protocol is basically all it is.
Yep.
Because it's all of it's based off of like RLL and MFM, and so you just have IDE, and then you got SCSI going another direction, and
they all have the same grandfather.
yes, they've all got the same DNA.
Yeah.
This is the same as the Star Trek communicator, where you can
Right.
speak one language and understand.
Which now they can do with you if you have Google Pixel earbuds, it does real time translation. It's pretty trippy.
Neat.
Yeah. We're almost to the point where we can walk around and
I need a Babel fish.
Well, essentially what they're calling them. They're calling them like the Babel fish. But the funnier thing was all the comments, man, the nail salon is going to be lit.
Yeah, I was going to, yeah, it's going to be kind of tough to talk about these.
It's like that episode with George Costanza where he brings his dad to the nail, or Elaine brings George's dad to the nail salon because he speaks Korean.
Yes.
Good episode.
What did I do with the little memory module? I had it here.
It's in the last place you used it.
Yeah, sounds right.
So, Frank, you didn't get anything else this week?
Oh, there it is.
I did get this iOmega CD burner.
Ooh. Ooh, fancy. Still in the box, too.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Fancy.
Nice.
Well, I started reorganizing my shelves, and I started putting different drive types. Like I've got a ton of zip drives up there and Ditto drives and all that. So I've started organizing them, by media and type and whatnot. And then I realized I'm lacking a little bit of CD burners, external ones. So I started hunting for some deals on things online. So naturally, I'm just adding to the stuff that I've got piled here so that I have
your
things
e-waste
handy when I
pile
need
is
it.
really taking off, right?
I know, right? I got a bunch of stuff, but it's getting there. It's getting there.
Nice.
I'm trying to think of what else I got this week. I don't think anything else.
Well, the big news, I guess, is that VCF is fast approaching.
Yes,
VCF Midwest.
it is.
And the layout of the show floor was released with all the tables. Looks like it's going to be quite a large show again this year.
Yes.
So that's exciting. I'm disappointed I won't be there, but I'll be there in spirit, and I'm hoping somebody can Skype me in for a little chat and a walk around.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You weren't able to convince your school to do it again this year?
No, I couldn't be bothered to travel to the United States.
Yeah. It seems like there's a lot going on right now, so
yeah,
I understand.
That's for sure.
For sure. And not
Totally
to get too political, but
understandable.
yes, I would probably be detained at the border. So
Totally understandable.
Are you or have you ever been a member of AOL?
No, I used a Bell dial-up internet.
Earthling.
I was young and dumb and needed the money.
Dave, I will eat the pizza for you, Ryan. Thank you, Dave. Thank you for taking a bullet. I saw there might be some White Castle burgers being purchased or bought. I'm kind of.
You can just say White Castle. That's it's a shorthand that we use here in Canada.
Say White Castle. Yeah,
we just say White.
Although I do like their chicken rings too.
Yes, I will agree because I don't eat the other stuff. But
yeah,
the chicken rings are pretty okay.
The closest thing I had was at one point Costco here in Canada sold the White Castle sliders.
Yes.
they were already assembled. You can kind of just heat them up and eat them. They were all
Yeah,
right,
I've
but
done
I'm assuming they're nowhere near as good as the actual thing.
Oh God, no.
You know what? They're not great under any circumstance. They're not great. It's just it's just something that you have decided to accept.
Okay.
As an eventual toilet punishment for later.
It's exactly how Long John Silver's works for me. I think about it. I'm like, oh, I haven't had that in a long time, and then I eat it, and I'm like, oh, that was good. And then
that's why I didn't have it.
Man. Yeah, exactly.
And then the sea captain says, "Yar!" and you hear the storms brewing and then you spend 3 hours in the bathroom.
Rough seas. Rough seas ahead. Yeah, absolutely.
Eyes. Black eyes. Like a door.
You remember why you haven't had it in a while.
The sea was angry that day, my friends.
Yes, it sure was.
Man.
Oof.
But yeah, we just got Taco Bell coming back to Newfoundland. They were here originally, but they kind of didn't work out. But now they're coming back. So yes, I will. As CDI said, yearly trip to Taco Bell. I will also be attempting the yearly trip to Taco Bell.
That's right.
Nice.
The one thing we did get here, not so recently, probably about 5 years ago, but now they have 2 of them open. Is the Five Guys burgers and fries?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they're good, but holy cow, are they expensive?
You can also just say Five Guys.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's a shorthand that we use.
Yeah. Well, see, we have other establishments that are number of gentlemen. Right?
Yeah. Yes. You have
3 Men and a Baby.
Yeah. You have that place, auto parts store.
Yeah, Pit Boys.
Yes, where there's 3 of them. Yes.
There's 3 of them. Yeah. But yeah, so the interesting thing about them is they deep fry everything in peanut oil.
Yes.
Yes.
Which is strange for 2025, but
it's when you go inside though, they have like all the peanut buckets there that you can get in and get, because they have it on the door. It's like, hey, if you don't like peanuts, like
you have an allergy,
Hardee's is down the street.
You know. That's something we don't have in Canada. It's Hardee's. We have Harvey's, which is the Canadian.
Harvey's is good.
Harvey's.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's their chicken product is much better than their burgers, because their burgers are just cheap burgers.
Yeah.
3 drunks in a broken bottle.
Ontario.
Yeah, so I'm going to miss out on the food. I'm sad about that. I'm sad too. There was last year when I went to VCF Midwest, there was a couple of YouTubers that I didn't get to meet because they didn't go, and now this year they are going, and I'm like, well,
yeah,
it is what it is. So in a couple of years' time, I'll be coming back. But we have VCF Montreal to look forward to in January.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Nothing says exciting like Quebec in January.
Well, I mean, maybe.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah. I was.
Oh, your plane doesn't get off the ground because it's been iced. Hey, One Bit's here. You must have heard me say your name, One Bit.
Hey, when you made that joke, I was fully expecting David Caruso to like put his glasses on or something like that. The plane got iced.
Montreal is only about a 5-hour drive from here.
Yeah, you should come. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's not far.
I would like to go as well, but it does seem like it is quite cold.
It is.
It's honestly, it's not going to be as cold as where you live, Ron, or not where Ron lives. Sorry, where like if you were in Chicago.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right. Sure. Like the center of the country tends to get a lot colder.
Just watching those old episodes of ER just makes me frigid.
You don't like Noah Wiley?
No, I love Noah Wiley. I love ER.
If you haven't watched yet, have you started watching his new show?
No. What was that called?
Emergency
or not? No. What the heck is it called? I know what you're talking about.
Chicago No.
It's awesome.
I enjoyed Dr. Carter.
The Pit.
That's it.
It's really, really good, and it's very medically accurate.
Yeah.
If it's anything like that add-on for Fallout 3, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Don't.
I was.
Don't play it.
A huge fan of ER. I enjoyed that show.
Yeah.
No, when Dr. Green died. You know.
You're ruining it for me. I haven't watched the whole series.
Spoiler episode. Spoiler.
I think you're thinking Grey's Anatomy, where the airplane crashed.
Oh, no, I saw that too. Yeah, I stopped
I'm not
watching
seeing any
shortly
of
after
it.
that.
I'm not seeing any of it.
But
I'm sure it's
yeah,
great.
so
Don't get me wrong. But
Ron, you're going to be at VCF Midwest, and you're going to be selling your wares.
I will not be selling anything.
Oh.
I have people that do that for me.
Oh, you have Joe for that, but you're going to have a display of some sort, I assume.
Yes, I'm going to have all of my power books there for people to look at.
Exciting.
And maybe some of them might work.
Oh, that would be even better.
Yeah. So I have power books there, and then the plan is to have my karaoke set up. So because
Nice.
I've done a bunch of work to build a karaoke like it's based around like a Macintosh, and there's a screen, and a big screen, and you can sit there and you can read the lyrics and sing along, and I've got speakers and everything, and it'll be on a little cart so it can kind of move around and do things. So
nice.
Yeah, I thought it would be fun. We'll see how it goes.
And you're who are you sharing a table with, or you're near?
I have my own table.
Oh, you have your own table. Who are you near?
Single in a double bed. Actually, I am the I am the Lucky Pierre with Mac 84 and the Macintosh Librarian.
Oh, nice.
So yes, I'm sandwiched right in the middle.
You're like a famous YouTuber sandwich.
That's right.
Yes, it's true. I plan to be a good neighbor.
The best, but the question is Mackie going to sing karaoke?
We'll see. I don't know. I certainly cannot make
Maggie?
anyone do anything that they don't want to do.
It's not out of the realm of possibilities.
Yeah, that's
Mackie does seem like the kind of guy who would sing karaoke.
Right. Maybe so. We'll see. I just I hope to have anybody that wants to come and play reindeer games will come and play reindeer games. And people that don't should not avoid
Ben Affleck?
Yes. People should not avoid the booth if they're worried about that, because that's like, hey, if you want to do this thing, it's fine.
Yeah, you're not being forced.
You can do it. You don't have to do it. Nobody is making you do anything.
Nobody's putting a bag over your head and dragging you to some weird place.
Yeah,
sing karaoke.
That's later.
That's
right. There's a whole division of the government for that. Yeah, cool. I'm very excited to see this year's venue and event when it's all put together. Yeah. So when do you fly in, Ron? Are you flying in Thursday or Friday?
I'll be there Thursday at some point.
Are you flying or driving?
It's close enough to drive, so we'll drive, and that it just makes sense because then that's also, it lets us. Plastic is like exploding out of this machine. It lets us kind of have everything together, so that way that you can bring more things and all that. So yeah,
nice.
Yes, I agree. Mandatory Dark Castle. I agree with this.
Dark Castle needs to be mandatory. Cool. Well, we're hitting about the hour mark there now, gentlemen, and I've had a long day. I have to actually go back to work tomorrow to finish painting my classroom.
Oof.
So I will. Well, thankfully tomorrow we're having torrential rain here in Newfoundland, which we need because we have forest fires that are causing lots of problems, but they're being taken care of. And thank you to the United States for sending some very much needed. What are they? Blackhawks.
The helicopters?
Yeah.
Good.
No, the bird.
Yeah.
They sent 3 birds. It's been fantastic.
Wonderful.
African swallows.
No, a set of really big pelicans that just put water in their mouth and dump it on the fire.
Oh yeah. Well, doing what we can, you know.
No, actually, there was a company in Utah was kind enough to provide us with 2 Blackhawks. We obviously paid for them, but it has been a great help because our current water bombers, funnily enough, water bombers and helicopters can't bomb water onto a fire at night, but Blackhawks can because they have night vision. So
yes,
so yeah, so we're happy to have them to be able to run 24/7 shifts to put the fire out. So it's very great. Anyway, we're having some rain tomorrow, so I figure instead of hanging around the house, I'll just go in and get my classroom ready. School starts on Tuesday.
Yes.
So it's going to be a fun week. And VCF is in, 2 weeks from today?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the 17th?
So get all your stuff done. Get all your stuff ready.
Yeah. So it's the week of the 12th and 13th?
It's not this coming weekend. It's the weekend after.
Yeah.
Yes.
12th and 13th. Cool.
Okay.
Very exciting. So yeah, thanks everybody for joining us this evening. Appreciate having you here. Thanks, Ron and Frank, for being here as always.
Absolutely.
And Eric
no
sends
thanks
us,
to Eric.
Yeah. Now Eric was down with a couple of bugs there earlier the week, so I'd say he's still recovering. So we wish him a swift and vigorous recovery.
Yes.
And I'm excited to see his video game debut at VCF Midwest.
Me too.
Yes.
So, if you haven't already checked out Adventure, check it out.
Quack of Dawn.
Quack of Dawn.
Yes, cool. Well, thanks, guys. Have a fantastic evening. And we'll see you maybe next week. If not, the weekend after. Maybe we'll do some VCF thing. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Have a good night, guys.
Yep.
Good night.
Have a good one. Bye.